blasters, hangers, megas, jumbos. There's so many different names. Somebody, please, let's talk this out and explain what these are. Happy hobby. Once again, David Gunnis. Today we're talking about the different types of boxes you could get. Blasters, megas, jumbos. What do they mean? Which one is which? Which one should you buy? Even after you figure out which brands you want to collect, now you've got to figure out which boxes you want to buy. What vehicle do you want your cards to come in? It's important to know because there's different things in different boxes. So it's important to know the difference. And the prices are different as well. Now, before we go too far, I wanted to say, if you're a sports card collector and you're working with a limited budget, this is the YouTube series for you, so hit subscribe. Okay, so first we're going to talk about hobby boxes versus retail boxes. You've probably heard those terms a lot, and both Topps and Panini use those terms. Well, hobby boxes are boxes that are only sold through distributors or online or through local card shops. So you can't just get those anywhere. Those are specific to those spots. Retail boxes, they're at retail stores like Target and Walmart. Maybe Walgreens has some. So now what's the difference between retail and hobby boxes? The difference basically is, well, there's two differences. Price, that's one. The second thing is the hits that are in each box. Used to say the guaranteed hits that are in each box, but it's not necessarily the situation now. Basically, it comes down to the hobby boxes have more hits in them, more of the better cards. I don't know why I'm quoting that instead of hits. Whereas the retail boxes have fewer hits. They still have some valuable cards, but there's less of a chance that you're going to get one of the great autographs or an autograph at all compared to the hobby boxes. Hobby boxes are usually a little tougher to find, which means there's an added premium, which makes them a little bit more expensive than your general retail boxes. But the hobby boxes do have better chance at the autographs, better relics, better chase, better variations, like all this other stuff. They have a little better chances at those than you would in a retail box. Retail boxes often have exclusive parallels to them outside of the hobby, which is nice as well. So it makes you want to get both retail and hobby. Now, jumbo boxes are also considered hobby boxes, but they have even better chances at getting autographs and commemorative relics. They have way more base cards, and you definitely get more hits in those boxes. And you'll often see hobby boxes on sale at local card shops with jumbo packs in them for sale singularly. So in this jumbo pack for Topps 2022, there's a better chance that I'm going to get an autograph or a relic inside that than if I bought a value pack from a retail store. And then light boxes, Lite, those are basically hobby boxes as well, just smaller price, fewer chances at hits. So it's a little bit different than both the hobby, which has way more cards, or the jumbo, which has even more cards than that. Then we move on to try to figure out what's the difference between a blaster, a mega, and a hanger. Because you'll often see that. You see blasters and hangers, but they look kind of similar, but then you don't know what's the difference. Now, a mega and a blaster, both of these are usually available in retail stores, but it does depend too on the product. So this is a blaster box. I don't have a mega box to show with it, but it looks relatively similar to this box, so you have to be careful. But there are usually more cards in a mega box than there are in a blaster, and it makes sense. Mega means big, so it means more cards. Makes sense. Now, a hanger box is not as thick. A hanger box is actually thin. They usually have little tabs on here with a hole in it so they can be hung in the retail stores. That's why they're called hangers. Now, these are called blasters because I have no idea. I have no idea why they would call a box a blaster. It makes no sense to me. But hangers make sense, so now we know. So a hanger is also a good transition to figure out hangers, cello packs, and fat packs. What's the difference between those three? Really, each of them is just their own singular pack. Now, a hanger, it's a big box. Like I said, it's like this big, but it really only just has a pack of cards in it. It's only one pack that's inside. So it's basically just buying a pack that's in a box. Now, hangers usually have more cards than cello packs, but both a hanger and a cello usually has fewer cards than a blaster. And cello packs are usually a pack that has some packs inside. Panini does a few of those, like Prism. There's some packs within packs of a cello pack. So we could keep going on and on. There's T-malls. There's a lot of, I was at the local card shop the other day in Austin. They had a box I'd never seen before. I was like, is that a black? He said what it was. I still have no idea. It was a Panini. It was a Donruss Optic. I have no idea. So there's plenty of other vehicles for you to get cards from. Just make sure you do the reading and check out, see what the difference is than what a normal thing. What are the hits you're going to get out of it? What's exclusive to this type of box that you're going to get? And think about that before you buy it, because the prices are different from piece to piece. So make sure you think that through. At any rate, just know there's a difference between hobby products and retail products. The hobby products usually have better hits, but they cost more and are tougher to find. The retail products usually have fewer hits, are a little more plentiful, but as you go through the hobby, you'll learn a lot of these little things. And as you watch our videos, you'll learn a lot. And you'll see the different terminology we use, so that'll help you out. So if you have any questions on different blasters or megas or any of that stuff, put them in the comments below. Maybe you have some comments you could make that could help one of our viewers out also. So keep collecting what you love, keep loving what you collect, and have a happy hobby.